I'm back on here finally. Today is Friday, February the 8th. Um, I made it to Idaho safely. I didn't get my video up yesterday because I'll tell you, after 4 days of driving, I was still pretty pooped. So I didn't do much yesterday at all. I did weigh in, and as I suspected, it was not pretty. How bad it was kind of surprised me. I was up 3.7 pounds from last week. Now, I was on the road for 4 days and I ate ugly. Let's see, I ate McDonald's in the morning, and I mean, I was pretty good at McDonald's. I had like a egg McMuffin, and that's not bad. I believe it's 7 points. And I still had my coffee, and I counted it. But what threw me off was lunch because I had to stop for lunch. I had a Subway sandwich one day, I think, and I had a pita wrap one day, but it wasn't good. And I wasn't really counting anyway. I didn't eat much fruit at all. I don't think I had any veggies the whole time I was on the road. I expected a gain, and I also thought, well, maybe I'll just skip my weigh-in this week. I thought, nah, I'll just go ahead and face the music. That way I get an idea of where I'm at. I didn't weigh myself today. I normally weigh every day. I went out with my daughter and her college friends last night, and I know that I overdid it a little bit. So I'll weigh myself tomorrow. I'm back on track today, tracking everything. I'm doing my own challenge that I put out last week, weighing and measuring everything. As a matter of fact, I'm leaving here in just a few minutes. The food scale is out of batteries, and I bought batteries for it, and I've even seen them here in my daughter's apartment where I placed them, and I don't know what I did with them. So I don't know if the dog or the cat took them and put them someplace. I don't know. I can't find them, so I'm going to go out and get some more batteries. Got out here pretty well without incident, except I had terrible weather through when I left Wisconsin. I drove through dense fog, and I made it from Wisconsin to Rapid City, South Dakota, but my last 150 miles in South Dakota was extremely icy, and it was getting colder and colder and colder. The following day, when I drove to Bozeman, the weather wasn't too bad, although I did have in Rapid City, I was delayed because I had some car issues. My spark plug wires needed to be replaced, and actually today I'm going to buy spark plugs because those also need to be replaced. And now I'm having front brake issues on my car, so I got to get my car all fixed up. And thank goodness I made it here, though. Driving from South Dakota to Bozeman, the weather wasn't too bad. It was just kind of wet and rainy and cold. But from Bozeman to here in Idaho, the road was just extremely treacherous. I-90, parts of it west of Bozeman, or west of Missoula, I want to say, parts of it was cleared. But when I started getting the upper elevations, boy, at one point it was 10 below zero, and there was only one lane open on I-90, and it was very snowy and very icy just as I was approaching Lookout Pass. It was just really icy, and I saw cars and trucks flipped over on their sides. So I was kind of white-knuckled and praying the whole time. The pass itself was clear, which I was happy because it's a downhill grade all the way through that pass. And from there on, the roads were just wet. So, but I made it here in pretty good time. I had to slow down. So, and that was the other thing too, is that I was sort of eating my nerves, which is one thing I have really been trying not to do. But when I'm on the road, I was just kind of trying to occupy my thoughts with chewing, I guess. So, but I was up 3.7 pounds. And I'll try to knock that off again this week. I don't know if I'll knock the whole off, but all of it off, but I'm going to try. The weather here is cold, and right now there's another winter storm coming in, so I probably won't get outside to walk. I may go over to the mall and walk a little bit today. Just depends on how much I get done. And I'm trying not to drive my car a lot till I get it fixed, especially with those brakes and the weather the way it is right now. So, anyway, I'm glad to be back. Thank you for all the thoughts and prayers. And boy, my subscribers have gone up since I've been on the road too, and I so appreciate that. You have no idea how much I love you guys. I'll try to be back on more regularly like I was before. I'm going to do my inspirational quote for sure on Sunday. Uh, but I just really want to thank everybody for following me, and my new subscribers. Welcome aboard. I hope that I can be helpful to you. I know you're going to be helpful to me, and that's what this YouTube community is all about, is just helping each other out. So anyway, safe and sound. I gained weight. Thought I was going to gain weight, so I'm not surprised at the scale. Maybe surprised it was almost 4 pounds, but I knew I was going to be up because I wasn't drinking a lot of water. You know, I've been drinking more since I've been here, but the reason I didn't drink a lot on the way is because you get out some of those remote areas in the mountains, and there's nowhere to stop. And you know, I have a 65-year-old bladder that doesn't tolerate a lot without having to go. So I purposely wasn't drinking a lot of water. And there was one place. If you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen my updates. But there was a little town called St. Regis, Montana, and I stopped there. There's a small truck stop there, and I got a huckleberry shake. And the reason I did that was because every year when my husband and I came out, we came out this way on our honeymoon. It was the first time I had seen this part of the country, the Pacific Northwest. And when we were leaving to come back home from our honeymoon, he wanted to take me up through this state park, which ended up being a logging trail. Beautiful park, but a one road logging trail. There was one point we had to hug the side of a mountain because there was this logging truck coming straight at us. And we're on our honeymoon. I'm thinking, great, my husband's trying to kill me. But we got up to like the apex of the mountain in the state park, and I looked at my husband and I said, how's the gas tank looking? And he looked down and goes, oh my gosh, we're out of gas. And I had a little 5-speed pulsar at the time that we brought out here. So, I mean, it was pretty good on gas. So, anyway, we stopped and asked how far down to the nearest gas station, and it was 12 miles. And so it was 12 miles downhill. Joe put it into neutral, and we coasted into the gas station. So we laughed about it that, we were spared from running out of gas in the middle of nowhere. So every time we came out here since, we stopped at this truck stop and got a huckleberry shake, because that's what we did when we got down to the bottom of the mountain. And so we've been out here several times, and we just stopped there all the time. And it just didn't seem right for me to be out here now that he's gone and not stop and just remember him for a few minutes. So that's what I did. And I went in and got my huckleberry shake. And then I came out and I just stared at that logging trail that we came down and just, remembered my husband and the times that we had out here and how we brought the kids out here every time and stopped at this place. So, anyway, that was calories I didn't need, but calories worth the memories. So I'm back on track today. Tonight, my daughter's cooking chicken breast and asparagus and some potatoes. So she knows how important it is for me to stay on track, so she's not encouraging me to go off track. Or, last night when we went out, I got a salad. But then there's a thing up here called the grub truck that all the college kids go to. So she went out to the grub truck last night, and then she brought back some macaroni and cheese. And it's the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had. And it was, this ones that she gets from me is real spicy. So if you don't have a high spice tolerance, you wouldn't like it. But I like it. It's got several different kinds of hot peppers in it. So hot peppers have an effect on me that kind of make me go. So that's why I eat a lot of them. But I didn't need that last night at 10:30 at night. I ate it anyway because I was enjoying the time with her, and it was a nice treat. I thought, okay, well, my point sweep set yesterday, so if I'm going to go off track, it's going to be tonight. And then for the rest of the week, I'm going to toe the line. And back to measuring and weighing everything today. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I hope this uploads. I've been having difficulty getting my videos uploaded just because of internet connections and stuff. So anyway, I will be back on more often. Thank you for your thoughts and your prayers while I was traveling. I made it. I'm not going back to Ohio till May, so the weather will be much better. And I won't be along because I'll have my dog. And boy, I'm so happy to have my dog back. And I'm thinking if I can flip the camera around here, if I can figure out how to do that, I can show you my dog. I don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to flip it around like this. She's the one sitting on the back of the couch. And my daughter's dog is down there. There's a cat around here somewhere. I don't know where he's at. He's probably sleeping in his bed, underneath my bed. Anyway, so I'm happy to have my dog back. It's nice to have somebody back in the bed with me at night. Okay, so I will, oh, but this just kind of did something with the light. So I'm going to sign this off. I can't figure out what my phone's doing. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.